So, hi guys! Ngayong July 21, 2020 ay magbibigay naman ako ng global market wrap. Or technical analysis. So, actually more on sa TA tayo sa global markets. So, ito lang yung titignan ko from the Dow Jones or sa US markets, S&P, Nasdaq, and then gold, silver, oil, and cryptocurrencies, BTC, ETH, and LTC, and then some stocks, some tech stocks, which is Apple, Netflix, and Facebook. So I think let's start with the Dow Jones. Oh, bakit meron dito? Kasi kanina pala, yung sa PSEI. Ginamit ko yung MACD. So for the global markets, normally kasi ginagamit ko is the RSI. Or yeah, kahit sa chart lang is I'm good. So yeah, I think let's just use the RSI and then let's see how Dow Jones. So kung anong tinitingnan ko, it's the Dow Jones is actually trending higher. Ay, sorry. Meron yan. So it's actually trending higher. So sabi ko nga, the previous videos is malapit siya dito sa support. And kung malapit siya sa support, it's actually a entry point, which is or buy at support or near support and sell at resistance. So currently, hindi ko masyadong tinitrade yung Dow Jones But, yun. Medyo nahihirapan siyang actually mag-move higher. But then again, it's it seems like nagkaroon na siya ng positive candle or green candle. So I think let's see within the next few days. Kasi kung i-trade ko man siya, it's actually ito yung possible kong targets, which is So actually entry point ko, pwede ako mag-enter dito, and syempre yung support or yung support ko or the cut loss area is of course magbabago na siya kasi nandito na siya. So that's actually around 26,032. And of course, my TP area is the 27,500, around 27,600. So yun. So that's actually a possible risk reward of 2.92. So posible ko pala siyang pasukin kasi it's attractive. Anyway, posible akong kumita ng 4.14% kapag na-hit yung TP area ko around this 27,600 area, at posible naman akong malugi ng 1.41% kapag na-stop out ako around 26,032. Anyways, kung sa stock market hindi ako naglalagay ng stop loss, of course, dito sa global markets, automatic may stop loss ako dyan kasi I'm using a very high leverage na trading. So, high risk, high reward. So, yun ang ginagamit ko. So, syempre, kapag nag-post ako ng order, at kapag na-done na siya, or actually kahit mag-post ako ng order, meron na siyang TP area and cut loss area or stop loss. So, sa ibang platform, kapag na-done yung aking order, saka ako magpo-post ng TP at saka stop loss. So, it depends on the platform. So, sabi ko nga, I'm more focused dito sa global markets. So, actually, aside from sa mga ina-upload ko sa, sa aking journal, meron pa kasing iba na na trade ko. Pero wala kasi siyang percentages. Yung mismong kita lang. So, yun, mga hindi ko na ina-upload. Anyways, yun lang yung sa akin kay Dow Jones. And let's move on to the S&P 500. Actually, it's still currently trading Live pa rin siya. Uy, nag-breakout siya. Actually, pinasok ko pala to kanina. si S&P 500. Kaso na-stop out ako kasi na-adjust ko kasi yung aking stop loss area para at least kung mag-reverse man yung market is I'm still at the gain. Ganun naman ako sa global markets. So, para siyang trailing stop actually. So, kung walang trailing stop, ako yung nag-adjust ng stop loss area. So, actually, I'm more bullish on it. So, posible niya actually bumalik sa around 3,393 or sa all-time high. And the support area I'm looking at, so depende kung mag-close siya na ganyan. Kasi itong 3,225 of course, magiging support na yan kapag nag-close siya around this level, around 3,255. So, I think that's it. Pero kung hindi siya mag-close higher, syempre, dito yung support area natin, around the 3,179. But I think mag-close higher to ngayon. So, next is of course yung Nasdaq. My favorite na trade na index. But, actually, kanina trinade ko siya. However, na-stop out ako kasi nga ina-adjust ko yung stop out level ko. But my target supposedly is of course the 11,000 area. Kaso na-stop out na ako. Sayang ang laki sana ng kita ko. But anyways, yun. I'm more positive sa Nasdaq. Tingin ko mag-all-time high na naman to. If not ngayon, bukas. So, the resistance I'm looking at is of course yung all-time high, which is the around 11,078 area. And of course, the support I'm looking at is the 10,650 area on a daily chart. Wow, ang ganda. But actually, it's actually a bullish candle kung mag-close siya ng ganyan. So, of course, more on a possible upside bukas or mamaya. Kaso hindi pa kasi siya nag-close. Anyway, let's move on to the next, gold. So, actually on gold, more on positive din ako sa gold. It could possibly reach the all-time high, which is the around the 1,905. So, on a daily chart, kung mag-close siya ng ganito, meron pang actually around 2 hours before it close. So, kung mag-close siya ng ganyan, possibly it will retest the 1,841 area. So, I think this is, actually, lagi ko namang tinitrade ang gold daily. So, yeah. And possible support, the around 1,795 area. So, hindi ko minimeasure yung risk reward kasi nga, when it comes to sa global markets, I'm using leverage So, medyo magkakaiba. So, kaya yung mini-mention ko lang is the support and resistance. But anyway, you can always use the long and short position to measure the risk reward. Yun lang yung sa akin. Yeah, kasi ito, lagi ko namang tinitrade yan Of course, I'm more bullish. So, of course, kung mag-close siya ng ganyan, so let's check. Siyempre, kung mag-close siya ng ganyan, of course, it will create a new support. Year-to-date high na pala yan kung sakali. So, that's actually a possible risk reward which is very attractive, 5.33. So, posible akong kumitaw ng 1.28% kapag pumunta siya sa TP area ko around 1,842 at posible akong malugi ng 0.24% kapag na-stop out ako around the, around the 1,818 area. So, sabi ko nga, when it comes to global markets, automatic meron akong stop loss area. Hindi siya katulad sa PSE na pwede akong mag-chillax na kahit walang stop loss area. Kasi nga, hindi naman kasi malulugi yung pera ko sa PSE as long as listed pa rin yung isang kumpanya or hindi nagsasara. So, dito kasi is yun. Kapag nag-reverse yung market, posible kang malugi or ma-wipe out yung capital. So, very careful. Kaya, syempre ako, since high risk, high reward yung trade ko, I'm always using a stop loss. So, and for the gold spot, actually I'm using, or gold futures, actually, I'm using 500 times leverage. So, ang laki ano? So, high risk talaga. So, syempre, kung high risk yung trade natin, dapat we also manage that risk. Kaya, kailangan laging may stop loss. Actually, stop loss, dapat automatic meron yun. Yung TP area kasi, pwede mo siyang lagyan after. Wow, ang ganda din actually ng silver. Actually, sinort ko siya. Akala ko kasi is, magano na siya. Mag-pull back. But then again, it's nag-breakout siya. Or, I mean, meron pang 2 hours, but I think magbe-breakout siya. I mean, it's a possible confirmed breakout. So, posible niyang target is the $20.72. And of course, ang magiging support na niya is the around this area, which is the 19.64 area. So, actually, kung titingnan natin yung possible risk reward nito is, of course, I think it's attractive. Aside from that, sa silver is actually a 500 times leverage din. So, that's actually a risk reward ratio of, hindi ko nakita, of, wait. Of, come again. Sorry. At hindi ko makita. It's actually a possible risk reward ratio of 3.5. So, attractive naman siya. So, I think that's it for silver. And then for US oil, ayun medyo nahihirapan siyang mag-breakout sa area na to sa resistance area. Pero I think trinade ko naman siya kanina, so I'll just upload sa isang exchange na merong percentage ROI. So yung lagi kong ina-upload. Pero kung mag-breakout siya dyan, madali lang niyang i-target around the 43 area or around the close to 44, which is posible ako mag-long actually after niyang mag-breakout. Oh, sorry. So, ang stop out ko or of course, yung cut loss area ko around the 40.91. What's that? No. I think it's the 39.56. And of course, yung aking TP area is the 43.64. That's actually a possible risk reward ratio of 1.62. So, actually, hindi siya ganun ka-attractive. But then again, I'm using leverage kasi. So, medyo, syempre, of course, on that, medyo magiging siya. Medyo magiging attractive damit pa rin naman siya. Anyways, for oil, hindi ko naman din masyado siyang trade. Trinade ko lang siya actually mostly when it reach nung nag-negative siya. Diba? Kalain mo yun? Laki nun in fairness. Actually, my global returns, my global trades is actually performing well actually. So, yung in-invest ko sa stock market is actually came from my global markets na kita. So, So, I think that's it lang for US oil. So, now let's move on sa BTC. Actually, it's sapatong si BTC. Kung makikita nyo, it's actually a symmetrical triangle. This is actually my long-term target. Pero depende kung saan siya mag-breakout. Pero kasi medyo nahihirapan siyang mag-breakout ngayon So, I think, pero at least trading siya close to resistance. So, the more that it trades near that resistance, the more it could possibly break out this area. So, abang-abang lang ako. But, of course, for Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies, yun talaga yung iniipon ko. Kasi sabi ko nga is, magiging personally yung mga tao na yung magiging banks. So, yeah, I think that's the money in the future. Actually, it's starting to adapt na ngayon Mostly, nagagamit naman na din yung cryptocurrencies, especially nung nagkaroon ng pandemic or nung nagkaroon ng itong coronavirus. Syempre, more on sa digital na yung ginagamit. So, for the BTC, let's go on to the daily chart. So, inaantay ko siya actually mag-breakout around sa 9.4 area. And possibly, support ko is the 9,000 area. So, yeah. At saka ang titignan mo, medyo siya kasi medyo choppy yung trading ng Bitcoin. So, yeah, let's see. Pero, nasa 46 area na siya So, posible pa siyang bumaba kasi nga, I'm using a 20 at saka 80 na RSI. But then again, kung meron pa siyang ibababa, I think hindi naman na siya ganon kababa. So, I think let's see how it goes. So, basta ang target ko is the 9,400 or at around 9,500 and the support around the 9,000 area. So, let's check on the possible risk reward. Actually, sa Bitcoin, nakalong pa rin naman ako. So, that's actually a possible risk-reward ratio of 2.62. Posible akong kumita ng 3.45% kapag na-hit yung TP area ko around 9,500 at posible naman akong malugi ng 1.32% kapag na-stop out ako around 9,000. So, sa Bitcoin, I'm actually using a 100 times leverage. So, syempre, yung target mo na 3.45%, syempre times 100 yan. So, possible kita is the around 345%. So, for ETH naman, ETH yun. Nasa siya Wala. Nasa lang siya. Nasa support area. So, let's see. Sa ETH, more long din ako. Pero ang ETH ko is the time base. So, it's actually 6 months para siyang since time base siya, para siyang actually time deposit. So, 6 months yung terms. Para at least wala kasi akong binabayaran na funding rates. So, yung funding rate, it's actually a settlement or magbabayad. Kapag positive kasi is the long will pay the shorts. So, depende sa rate actually. So, yun yung iniiwasan ko. So, at this level, let's see, nakalong pa rin naman ako actually sa ETH. And it's pretty awesome pa rin naman. And sabi ko nga, it's mag-expire siya December 25. So, the risk-reward ratio, kung short-term ka lang hindi siya ganun ka-attractive kasi syempre 1.53 lang siya. So, hindi pumasa sa akin. So, pero posible pa rin kumita ng 5.53% kapag na-hit yung TP area around 248 at posibleng malugi ng 3.62% kapag na-stop out around 227 area. Anyways, for the Ethereum, I'm actually using a leverage of times 50. So anyway, and then Litecoin. So for Litecoin naman, medyo malapit na siya sa support area. So, magdadagdag na lang ako sa aking position. So, the immediate resistance na tinitignan ko around the $43 and of course, support around the $41. So, actually, this is a risk-reward ratio of 2.51. So, attractive pa rin siya. So, posible akong kumita ng 4.46% kapag walang leverage at na-hit yung TP area ko around 43 area at posible akong malugi ng 1.66% kapag na-stop out ako around 41. So, let's check on the Apple. Wow, Apple. Sabi ko nga, it's the tech stock. Tech index. Nasdaq kasi is trending higher. Malapit na naman siya sa all-time high. Of course, Apple is one of those stocks. So, ang possible resistance ko is of course the all-time high, which is close to 400 area. Or let's check on this. Yeah, close to $400 yung resistance. And of course, the support around the 380 area. So, I think that's it for Apple. Medyo malabo na siya na bumalik sa around 351. So, let's see. Kasi nagkaroon pala siya ng doji dito and then nag-hold kasi siya. And then ngayon, it's actually a long bullish candle. Kita mo, normally sabi ko nga, I'm just using the chart or I'm just reading the chart and the basic trends. When it comes to basics, sabi ko nga support, resistance, and the trend. So, yun lang siya sa akin. And of course, nagbabasa ko ng candles. So, nakakapag-trade na ako sa ganun. Though, kung meron man akong indicator, sabi ko nga, it's the RSI that I'm using. So, pero kung titignan nyo, wala akong masyadong So, yeah. Wow. Netflix. Uy. Kaso kasi yung Netflix kasi hindi ko pa siya masyadong tinitrade. Wala pa akong tinitrade actually na na global stocks. I'm more on sa cryptocurrencies, global indices, and metals and commodities. So, pero pina-add ko siya sa isang platform yung mga to, si Apple, Netflix, at saka Facebook. Hopefully, i-add nila so I can also trade this. So, sa ngayon, seems like nagkaroon na siya ng support. So, syempre, posible niyang i-retest the $513. So, at kapag nag-breakout siya doon is, of course, welcome back to around 568. Actually, for Netflix, I'm more positive naman sa kanya. So, pwede ka actually magkaroon ng TP area na pwede kang magkaroon ng TP1 dito. Kasi ginagawa ko yun parang piecemeal realization of gains. Piecemeal talaga. Or parang chop-chop na chop-chop talaga. Ano ba yan? Wala, parang lang. Hinati-hati mo lang yung mga kunwari, pwede kang mag-TP area dito ng, since medyo maliit yung pwede kang mag-TP area ng 25% and then the remaining 75% kapag nag-all-time high or syempre kapag nag-breakout siya dyan, of course, mas higher pa or pwede kang mag-TP ulit dito ng 25% at kapag nagkaroon ng bagong high, doon, another TP. O, diba? Ang daming TP. So, for Netflix, bullish candles so, possibly magkaroon pa ng another bullish candle bukas. So, I'm more on a bullish. Tsaka tignan mo, nagkaroon siya ng flats. Usually, tinitignan ko yan, nagkaroon ng flat. So, ibig sabihin, nagkaroon na siya ng support area. Or, kapag sa kapag dito naman, at nakakita ka ng flat na body or flat na, flat na body or flat na wick, that's also a possible resistance na. So, dito kasi, it's flat sa baba. So, it's actually a possible support or nag-support or nag-hold na yung support. So, yun yung sa akin kay Netflix. So, kaya pina-add ko din siya para na-trade ko din siya. So, yan lang muna sa akin. The resistance I'm looking at or the immediate resistance is the 513 area and of course the support around the $485. And the last is the Facebook. So, Facebook still trending higher. Mas mura palang Facebook sa Netflix when it comes to dollar value. Mas mataas palang Netflix even sa Apple. So, wow. So, yun lang masasabi ko. So, ang tinitignan kong resistance is actually here at saka dito. So, depende kung saan mag-land yung candlestick. But for me, since kung mag-close siya na ganito, that's actually a more bullish pattern. So, syempre, that's more on a possible upside. So, of course, I will go long. Kung sakaling i-trade ko siya. Kaso kasi wala pa siya sa platform na lagi kong tinitradean ng sa ngayon. So, let's see kapag na-add na siya. So, ang possible kong resistance is the 255 area and the support around the 236. So, that's actually a possible risk-reward ratio of 1.08. So, actually, hindi siya ganun ka-attractive yung Facebook. So, I think that's it, guys. Anyways, mahalagang paalala, in trading and investing, it always involves risk. So, always trade with caution. Anyway, I would also like to invite everyone to join our social media group in Telegram, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So, thanks, guys.